Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I just had a few very brief introductory remarks. Very pleased that the bill is in front of the committee, and the government said it would strengthen legislation to prevent youth vaping, and I want to acknowledge that all parties did support the bill getting to this stage, so I'm very pleased to be progressing this work. What I would emphasise is the purpose of the bill that we're discussing today is to prevent youth vaping. It sits within the government's wider policy and health objectives of reducing smoking rates and the harm from smoking and achieving the Smokefree 2025 targets. Our smoking rates have reduced rapidly since vaping became widely accessible. Nearly 230,000 people quit smoking in the 3 years to June last year. It's essential that we continue to have vape products available for adults who are using them to quit smoking, or who might use them to quit smoking. However, the number of young people vaping remains a concern. Vapes should not be targeted towards children and young people, and they certainly shouldn't be sold to them, and that is what this bill is aiming to stop. The committee will be aware of the main components of the bill, and I won't talk about these now, and I'm happy to answer questions. What I would accentuate is the bill is targeted at youth vaping. There is a next step of reform, which is to create a coherent and improved regulatory regime around all nicotine and tobacco products, so that we have a system that is aimed at reducing harm, that is coherent across products, and most importantly, enforceable. There are clear issues with the current regulatory regime, compliance and enforcement. New Zealand didn't have any regulations around vaping at all until 2022, and this bill's scope is specific to the prevention of youth vaping, and I look forward to seeing the outcome of the committee's work.
Excellent, thank you very much, Minister. Given that we are holding this via Zoom alone.
So, to give a brief example of what the bill's trying to achieve?
Yeah, I've got the bill open here. It says increasing penalties for unlawful sales of regulated products to minors. It doesn't really specify what it's going to be.
So it could be sitting there issuing fines that could be cheaper than a packet of cigarettes, potentially.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Select Committee will sit there and solve that. Let's continue.